What up, guys? This week we're doing a few things. We've got, for the last week, I've been skating the Ours is Yours John Dilo Pro model. Also been breaking in the new deluxe basalt board. So this one I've been riding a reel. And then we got two skate events this week. All really good stuff. So hope you guys enjoy the footage. Come on back on the flip side, and I'll tell you guys what I think about the shoes, the board, all the other stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed the footage. Catch you on the flip side. Peace. That was pretty sick. Way back, I couldn't get into a position. Trying to think of a weekday street spot. Thought of this. I don't know. Maybe we can get something here.
for giving me time.
Alright, so it's a Thursday, got the boot. All good and gravy. We got much more than we were expecting once we got here. I was pretty stoked with that little sesh.
Before I get after the get
Alright guys, it is about 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. We are on a field trip. We are in Fresno, California. We are checking out the Bones Love Milk event today and watch the 6 skating go down, but we are at a street spot before we go to the park. And for all you guys that watch Zach Doling on YouTube, this spot may look familiar to you. So we are at this spot in Fresno. I've only ever seen Zach Doling skate it, but it looks super awesome. Really hard to skate, it looks like, and I really don't want to get my board wet. You know, and it's wet plus like sand over here, so it's a pretty deadly combination. So yeah, we'll see if I can get anything remotely cool. Definitely got some serious par legs right now. Definitely like intimidating to try to pop an ollie by the water right now. Very nerve-wracking. Very nerve-wracking. Okay. So that's all I'm gonna risk doing there. Hey, we got got a pretty scot-free, no board accidents in the water. Don't have anything real to try there with what you just saw, especially without a filmer or extra boards. But before we head to the park, we'll just skate around, right? So far, this stuff is all around town, and it sucks. All these feels like they'll slide actually, but they will chew you up alive. It's like stucco finish. Knobs. It's a big curve. I'm kind of surprised that hasn't been touched. Probably just because it's impossible. Somebody got some little sick wall right off of that. But Jesus, cobblestone. That does not look fun. I see bike tires there too. So I was about to give up, head to the park, driving through some alleys, and found a potential spot. Found a real shitty ledge, which who gives a shit about, but this, man? I have no idea what to do on it, but maybe something. This is a new thing for me. At the skate park, a full-blown, permanent tech deck park, dude. And even like Monster Truck Town. That's pretty sick. Gotta bring Sonny next time. See, dude. Bones loves milk. Always does it right, dude. Always all about the kitties. Always crushing it. Best dudes. Great time. Fucking legend right there. So that's last week, guys. Pretty sick week overall. PLA threw a sick event at Mather for, Thursday evening in the middle of the week. Pretty sick. And then Bones Love Milkman, always crush it. Always a good time with those guys. And all those pros are just so good at skating. We talk levels to this stuff, and just blows me away. Like hearing T-Guns talk about wondering what things are possible when I'm skating those same things. I'm like, we think completely different, bro. So anyway, thanks to those guys, Bones, Loves Milk, Fallen, Stereo, all those guys for throwing an awesome shindig. It was sick. And I got to meet Chris Pastris, which was awesome. He was the host in the first skate video I ever owned, Hitting the Streets by Thrasher. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's YouTube that one. It's a sick one. Anyway, the shoes, the John Dilo Ours Is Yours Pro model. Got them in the Cocoa. Super clean looking shoe. I've heard people say they look like Supras. One of my buddies said they look like the Jerry Sue America Pro model. Got a dunk profile or dunk sole, I see Supra. I see like Back to the Future. I mean, not the color, but like just the mode or the model. Anyway, you can see after 1 week, got a tiny little hole right there. Skating pretty hard to get that hole. Switch, barely anything, just some rubs. But I have been skating switch a decent amount in these too, so it's pretty decent. Overall, an amazing shoe. I absolutely love it. There are two things that could be better for my foot. I have a very standard width foot, and it gets a little tight for me right in here, right there, like kind of where my first knuckles of my toes go. Gets a little tight in there. And it's a warm shoe because this thing, there's no breathing right here. It's all suede. Other than that though, I absolutely love this shoe. I will definitely be buying another pair of them. Not necessarily next, but they're a sick shoe. Highly, highly, highly recommend getting them. And probably the sickest looking shoe, like looking down at when you're skating, I've had in a very, very long time. Next up, we got the Basalt boards by DLX. Been riding the real 8.5. Also have the Anti-Hero and the Crooked ready to roll. Dude, these boards are like they hit the nail on the head with this one, man. I think it feels a little different than a VX or a flight board. Obviously the shape is different. It's a deluxe shape. It's not the flight board shapes, or it's not a Powell shape or a creature shape or an NHS shape, but super sick. I don't know if it's because I was skating like a normal board before, and then I went to the wide board, and then I went to this, but right now I'm loving this one more than the VXs or the flights, just because it feels like it feels like a more traditional skateboard that won't break, as opposed to like the VX or the flight decks that still feel like a traditional skateboard, but they're just, I don't know. They're awesome is what I'm trying to say. Definitely feel like super crisp, super responsive. I really noticed after only skating super wide boards and VX and flight boards for a long time that when I stood on a regular skateboard, I go to, like ollie and spring, and I could literally feel the board compressing down just a minor bit, but I can feel that. You step on these things and that is not existent. Like, this responds to every movement, every snap, every explosion you have. It's just, the board is going with you. It's staying there. I probably would have broke a normal board like 3 or 4 different times this week with just, shitty landing on tray flips or kick flip front boards or something. But this thing is absolutely bulletproof. Well done. Great job, guys. So I've been skating a decent amount of street. That's the tail, so I'm down like I'm to the 3rd wood layer. I think 2 basalt layers I've gone through. And then on the nose, had another nose blending session, or booger slides, as you can see. But that's why that's so worn down. But dude, super sick board. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. And yeah, that's about it. Skate trivia. Last week I asked who invented the crooked grind. I had 2 people in mind. Nobody responded, but in my head the debate was always Costin or Carl Watson. Both have K names, anyway. My vote goes with Carl just because home blood. But yeah, let me skate trivia this week. Who's the first to heel flip Wallenberg? And on that note, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.